Hello everyone, welcome to Full Metal Gamer. This is the very first episode of 2025, aka the year of the Nintendo Switch 2. So, that's what today's video is going to be about. But, if you haven't been here in a minute, here's what the channel's all about. The channel is all about nerding out over heavy metal and video games. Some videos we'll talk about some really cool metal releases. We'll do reaction videos. We'll talk about popular news stories in the heavy metal news cycle. And we will also talk about video games. And guess what? This year, I have a feeling that we're going to be talking about Nintendo more than any other video game company out there. So, if you're a heavy metal nerd just like I am, who enjoys playing video games on the side every now and then, this is the channel for you. So, with that being said, let's jump into today's video where we're going to be talking about why I'm concerned about all of you and your sentiment about the Nintendo Switch 2. So, here we go. Let's jump into it. Alright, so my channel is not necessarily for hardcore gamers. So, maybe not all of you are aware of the saga of the Nintendo Switch 2 up to this point. So it all began when, not too long ago, we started having some leaks online that actually started looking legitimate. These leaks included accessory companies actually leaking accessories for the Nintendo Switch 2. They actually seemed like they were legit, and it turns out they were legit. Some leaks came out about people actually showing a picture of the motherboard. Pictures of the Joy-Cons came out, and there was this mysterious C button on the controller, and everyone's like, what is that? That is all speculation at the moment until Nintendo finally released the first look trailer, in which the C button was on there, and a lot of things that we all suspected was true. The whole point of this video is for me to complain a little bit. The internet was upset. At least a good part of it was upset. I still don't understand it, because for the longest time, people were complaining the Switch is not strong enough. The Switch is not strong enough. And then there was the rumored Switch Pro. And the whole internet, the whole Nintendo fanboys, everyone went nuts over this. It was every single Nintendo video on YouTube was nothing but talking about the Switch Pro, Switch Pro, Switch Pro. And then guess what? It never happened. It never came out. But the point of this being is that everyone, for the longest time, wanted a stronger Switch. When the Switch 2 trailer was released, I noticed online all these videos, all these people online talking, well, I stopped caring about the Switch, 2 years ago, and this just didn't wow me. This wasn't good enough. Nintendo, you weren't innovating enough. I guarantee you that every single one of you that are saying that were complaining a year or two before that about wanting a stronger Switch. Here you are. It looks like you're getting a stronger Switch. So what are we complaining about? No one can make you happy. No one can make you happy. Like, me as a casual gamer, I'm not a hardcore gamer anymore. Maybe 10, 12 years ago, maybe I was. I'm a dad now. I spend all my money on my band. I play video games casually on the side when I have an hour or two here and there. Nintendo is a great console for people like me, because you don't have all this time to get invested in all these big open world games. Sometimes you just want to play a level or two of Donkey Kong, or do some sort of level in like an open world Mario game. Something like that is more appealing to me now. Now, I don't speak for all gamers, but I speak on behalf of the casual gamers. To me, this was a home run. Like, yes, give me a stronger Switch. And if this Switch just so happens to be strong enough to run a game like Elden Ring, and I know this completely contradicts what I just said, but, I did find time to play Elden Ring. because that who didn't find time to play Elden Ring? I'm just saying, if this Switch happens to be strong enough to run a game like Elden Ring, then that's awesome for me. And I know you're going to say, like, well, you could just go get an ROG Ally, or you can get a Steam Deck. I don't want to spend like $500 on a Steam Deck or ROG Ally. That is for more hardcore gamers. That is for someone who, instead of spending $500 on an amp or a guitar pedal like I would, that's for someone who would spend that kind of money on a video game system. I don't understand the sentiment currently around the complaints around the Switch 2. But I do want to make a point here at the end of my video. I want to make this point too, and kind of rub it in all y'all's faces. I made a short 3 months ago on YouTube where I correctly predicted the announcement of the Nintendo Switch 2. I correctly predicted this 3 months ago using common sense. Does that make me a leaker? No, I did not have any insider information. I literally used common sense. And I said it in my video. Logic would say you would not want to undercut your sales for the holiday season. That's their biggest season, is the holiday season. You don't want to undercut those sales by announcing a new Switch. You wait until the holiday season's over to announce the Switch. I said January or February. It happened to be January. Now let's see if the second prediction is correct. The second prediction was that the Switch 2 was going to be released in May or June. I'm leaning towards June. It'd either be that or they would release it in the holiday season. But to me, knowing Nintendo, they're going to want to release it sooner than that. But anyway, everyone, thank you for taking your time to watch this video of me rambling and complaining about people complaining on the internet. If you enjoyed today's video, please, I would highly suggest you subscribe to the channel. Like I said, this channel is not for hardcore gamers. This channel is for casual gamers, people who like heavy metal, people who are into all sorts of metal, and who also enjoy video games on the side. That's who this channel's for. So if you are a hardcore gamer and you don't like or agree with my perspectives, then, well, you don't have to be here. I'd like for you to stick around because, you know, I always like talking with people, you know. So stick around. Have fun with me. We're going to talk about heavy metal stuff. Maybe I can teach you about heavy metal, because I do know a lot about that. Anyway, everyone, I love all of you. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll talk to you all later. Long live heavy metal.